Imagine putting the same money every single month for 20 straight years and ending up with two completely different futures. One where your portfolio looks like a quiet, sensible grown-up, and another one where it looks like it just discovered caffeine and compound interest at the same time. Today, you're going to see exactly why the SP 500 and the All-World Index can turn identical contributions into wildly different outcomes. Not theoretical, not vague, but real numbers. You'll learn which one actually grows your money faster, which one protects you better when the world inevitably catches fire, and how something as boring as your country, your broker fees, or even your currency can completely flip the winner. By the end, you'll know exactly which choice makes the most sense for your future, whether you want maximum growth, maximum safety, or just want to stop feeling like you're gambling every time you press buy. Most investors think choosing between the SP 500 and the All-World Index is like choosing between two brands of bottled water. Same idea, different label. But the truth is a lot messier. These two giants are built on completely different philosophies. One says, put your money where the economic engine is strongest, and the other whispers, diversify or regret it later. Take a real example. Two investors start with exactly the same plan, $200 every month. One picks the S&P, the other picks All-World. Same effort, same discipline, same timeline. 20 years later, their portfolios don't just look different, they tell two completely different life stories. One celebrates the power of concentration, the other celebrates the comfort of being exposed to the entire planet. Before we dive deeper, tell me in the comments which one you think will win for your situation, S&P or All-World. And if this already feels too familiar, that moment of staring at two ETFs like they're about to judge you, hit like so we know we're on the right track. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every investor loves the idea of diversification, right up until they see how fast the SP 500 grows compared to everything else. It's like saying you want a balanced diet while staring directly at a plate of churros. At the heart of this debate, you're really choosing between two personalities. The S&P is that overconfident friend who bets on the same horse every year and somehow keeps winning. The All-World is the sensible one, the friend who double-checks the weather before leaving the house. Both work until they don't. Concentration can make you richer, faster, but only if the concentrated thing keeps winning. The last few decades, perfect for the S&P. Tech boomed, innovation concentrated, and the index basically became America plus a bunch of trillion-dollar companies carrying the rest of the planet on their backs. Great for returns, terrible for your illusion of diversification. All-World plays a longer, calmer game. It captures the rises of every region, cushions the crashes, and delivers smoother compounding. Not dramatic, but consistent. And consistency is surprisingly powerful when stretched over 20 years. Let's cut to the chase with numbers that actually sting. Imagine you invest $200 every month for 20 years. Same discipline, same obsessive checking. S&P 500 at 8% average annual return, final portfolio, $190,000. All-World at 7% average annual return, final portfolio, $170,000. Now add broker fees of 0.2% annually and small currency impacts if your home currency is not USD. Suddenly that S&P portfolio could shrink to around $175,000, making All-World's $170,000 look surprisingly competitive. Rocket ship or sensible sedan? You decide. Here's the elephant in the room: risk. S&P looks like a rocket ship in booming markets, but crashes dramatically when reality strikes. One bad decade can erase tens of thousands from your rich in 20 years fantasy. All-World? Not exciting, but smooth. It cushions shocks, spreads risk, and protects your sanity. 20 years is long, but human psychology is short. Protecting your sleep sometimes matters more than chasing extra percentage points. Hit like if you've ever panicked during a market dip. You're about to see why your gut instincts might betray you in long-term investing. Fees, taxes, and currency swings quietly erode returns. Even tiny broker fees of 0.2% annually can shave off $7,000 to $8,000 over 20 years. Currency fluctuations, another $2,000 to $3,000 gone. Taxes and dividend withholdings add more bite. That S&P rocket ship of $190,000 can realistically drop to $175,000, almost neck and neck with All-World's $170,000. Historical returns look sexy on paper, but real-world investing is messy. Comment below if hidden costs ever shocked you. You're not alone. Scenario 1. U.S. investor, minimal fees, all in USD. S&P 500, $190,000. All-World, $170,000. Winner, S&P, big, obvious, brag-worthy. Scenario 2. European investor, extra 0.2 to 0.3% fees, account in USD. S&P, $175,000. All-World, $170,000. Gap narrows dramatically. The boring option suddenly feels competitive. Scenario 3. Fees rise to 0.5% where the dollar weakens. S&P, $170,000. All-World, $172,000. Sometimes boring wins. Geography, fees, and currency can completely flip the outcome. Don't treat this as trivia. Align your choice with your situation, risk tolerance, and long-term goals. Maximum growth, comfortable with volatility, S&P. Smooth, consistent growth, less stress, All-World. Check fees, taxes, and currency. Simulate contributions over 20 years for your personal scenario. Hit like if this resonates. We all need reality checks sometimes. Smart investors don't chase blind growth. They structure portfolios around reality. Now you know what to check before making a move. So what's your choice? Are you riding the S&P rocket ship or cruising with All-World's calm consistency? Drop your pick in the comments and tell us why. Sharing your plan helps others think critically too. If this video gave you clarity or made you rethink your strategy, hit subscribe, give it a like, and turn on notifications. 20 years is a long ride. Make sure you're on the right vehicle.